Hi, my friends. David Hayward, your naked pastor. So, these are trying times, and I want to talk to you about focusing on their good and focusing on your good. I've, I'm a kind of person who likes to keep informed. I want to keep abreast of everything that's going on in the world. The quickest way for me to consume news is via Twitter. And I'll be honest with you, there's times when I get stuck in that rabbit hole and I go down, down, down that hole, and I just find myself getting angrier and angrier, more and more frustrated. One of the worst feelings in the world for me is that feeling of powerlessness in the face of injustice, that I don't feel I can do anything about it. And for me, when I read the news and I'm seeing what's going on in the world and happening to my American friends and so on. I'm in Canada, by the way. I don't know if you knew that, but I'm a Canadian in Canada. And I just find myself I just spiral downward and I just really get down, and it becomes unhealthy for me to focus, so much on the bad and terrible things that are going on in the world, perpetrated by evil men and women. So my wife keeps encouraging me to, get off Twitter, whatever, focus on the good. And it reminded me of, she said to me a few times, remember Mr. Rogers, where he says, look for the helpers. His mom, Mr. Rogers, told him, look for the helpers. And so that's what I do. I look for the helpers. And, I came across some good news station, and I'm Googling, I'm finding these amazing stories of these amazing people around the world who are doing amazing things, just the good things in the world. And this happened this last Saturday, and I found myself crying at the just the goodness that's taking place in this world. Yeah, there's evil stuff going on, but there's good stuff going on too. And like people sacrificing so much and giving so much and so generous and so joyful and so sacrificial and so gentle and kind. And I just realized, wow, I feel so much better. I mean, yes, I want to be informed, and yes, there's evil happening in the world, but there's good happening in the world too. Why not focus on that, at least for the majority of the time? And I just found my spirits were lifting. I felt a lot better. And I actually felt my hope restored in humanity, that there are good people in the world doing good things, and to focus on that. And because that's what matters. That's what really, really matters and makes the difference in changing this world for good, is focusing on the good things that good people are doing in this world. And then it made me think of myself. I I remember, like, I get criticized a lot for the things I do. Like, I do cartoons and I write posts that are affirming to LGBTQ plus people, and I'm an ally, consider myself an ally and a friend, and I'm a feminist, and I'm aware that I'm white and I'm against racism, and I speak against that, and I speak against abuses in the church and stupidity and injustice and all that kind of thing. And I get a lot of criticism, and it can really get me down. Every day I hear horrible things from people, and I just can get really down about it. But I remember something Barack Obama, past US president, said. When he was feeling really discouraged about when he was running for president and everything, and when he was in politics before, he would get criticized and all this kind of thing, and he would get really down. And then he said something that I'll never forget. He said, just remember, it's about the work. It's about the work. And I've applied that to my life. David, it's about the work. Do your good work. Just focus on that. Focus on the good work. Don't get distracted by all this criticism. Don't get discouraged. Don't get down on yourself. Don't be condemned or ashamed or embarrassed. Do the good work. Focus on it. And so every day when I get up, I think, today I'm going to help people. Today I'm going to help people. I'm going to do good. I don't care how small it is or how big it is or whatever. I am going to focus on doing good things for people and to help people and encourage people and validate people and affirm people and be an ally and an encourager and bring joy to their lives and light into their darkness and help open up doors and windows into their lives and just do the good work. I thought of this earlier today of a person who finds an acorn and wants an oak tree, and he plants that acorn in hopes that one day there'll be an oak tree. It could be 40 years, it could be 50 years before it's large enough to, I don't know, but many, many, many years. You know what? It's not about the acorn producers. It's not about the nut farmers. It's not about it's not about the people who own the land or the people who are in the stock market for oak or hardwood or acorn or it's not all about all the other stuff. It's about that one man who takes the time to plant that one acorn to see that one acorn tree grow into a full-grown tree. And so that's what I just try to focus on. Just plant the acorns, plant the seeds. That's my job. I just plant the seeds. Just do the good work. So that's what I'm encouraging you to do too. Look around you. See the good things that people are doing. Notice the good things people are doing. It'll cheer you up. And just you keep doing just the good little things. Small acts of kindness, right? We remember that. Small acts of kindness go so far. That's what makes the world good. That's what makes the world a better place for your neighbor, for whoever online, for just those small acts of kindness, those little good deeds. Something as seemingly meaningless as planting an acorn in the dirt has huge ramifications and consequences and fruit and harvest. So I'm preaching to myself too, my friends. I'm kind of ranting for myself. David and all of you out there, focus on the good things other people are doing, and then focus on the good things you're doing for other people. That's what it's all about. You know what? Jesus said this: the poor you will have always with you, always, right? The poor you will have with you always. But you know what? The rich you will have with you always too. The greedy, the abusers, the violent, the unjust, the corrupt, all these things are going to keep going on. And I can't allow myself to get distracted by that all the time and down and discouraged. They're going to keep on playing their games. I'm just going to keep planting those seeds. And I'm going to see other people planting those seeds. And I'm going to let that cheer me up and keep me going. Right? So, rant over. Notice the good that other people are doing and notice the good that you're doing for others. Notice the small acts of kindness and you just do small acts of kindness. That's what really makes a difference. I love you all. Hang in there and be safe. Bye.